whistles, 5-2s, and the bell rings. Please welcome out of the red corner from Massa Gym, Adam Houlihan.
It is semi-main event time. And here's a man who has made a lot of waves in recent times, the aggressor, Adam Houlihan, the current WKA Australian super lightweight champion, and the biggest ask of his career, Hammer, to take on the badass Reinhardt Badato.
Well, Adam has had 34 fights for 26 wins, 15 KOs. He's had a pretty good fight record, and certainly in his early fighting career was awesomely aggressive.
And here he comes, the man who has been nominated as one of the World Filipinos of the Year, the badass Reinhardt Badato. Always a crowd favourite when the badass is in the house, Hammer.
Well, with his brother, his two brothers actually will be assisting. The Badato brothers, the badass Badato brothers.
Michael and Von.
Michael and Von, the fighting Badatos, as he makes his way over the ropes. A very spiritual man he is, right up Badato. God-fearing.
The man who trained boys to men, Hammer.
Who trained boys to men?
Man who trained boys to men.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first the fighter out of the red corner, wearing blue. Solid blue with white trim. He weighed in at 62 kilograms neat. He's had 34 fights, 26 wins, 15 coming by way of KO, 6 losses and 2 draws. Ladies and gentlemen, from Massa Gym, he is the aggressor, Adam Houlihan. And across the ring, his opponent weighed in at 61 kilograms. He has had 41 fights, 25 wins, 3 draws, 8 of those coming by way of KO. Ladies and gentlemen, from Bulldog Gym, Castle Hill, he is the badass Badato, Reinhardt Badato.
Great ovation as always from a capacity crowd here at the Penrith Panthers. And once again, third man will be the Loof, Charlie Loufet, the voice Michael Chavello, the hammer Mark Castanini, and the aggressor and the badass in our semi-main event.
Are permitted, no elbows are permitted, spinning back fist are permitted, catching on the legs permitted. The grapple is a quick, like 5-second grapple, so if you grapple, you've got to work, if not, I'll stop it. You can catch, but as one catch, one step, one hit, that's it. Got to release after that. Gentlemen,
just listening to the rules there, Hammer, because James White did say it was K1 rules, but from what Charlie Loufet is saying,
Modified
it's a little bit
time.
more modified side than K1 rules.
Certainly modified time. Not bad rules, actually. They're certainly designed to keep the action flowing. Charlie Loufet explaining to make sure there's no confusion. Danny Maskachev and Jason Hawker in the corner of the aggressor. Former Victorians,
yes.
Jace Hawker and Danny Maskachev from country Victoria, now based on the Gold Coast. Great guys they are.
Here we go, first round. Set for 5x2 of our semi-main event. Badato in the camouflage trunks and Houlihan in the blue and white. Outside thigh kick from Houlihan. Good leg check on the rear leg there from Badato. These are two very fast, very talented, very precise fighters. It's blink and you'll miss it stuff here in centre ring, Hammer, with these two.
Well, certainly looking at the records, you've got aggressor with 15 KOs to his 34 fight record. And certainly in his earlier fights, he was knocking people out left, right and centre. And in contrast, we've got Reinhardt Badato. For his 41 fights, he's only ever had 8 KOs. So he's more a journeyman Badato, whereas the aggressor was renowned for his big punches and big kicks. So it's going to be a matter of, will aggressor be able to launch those big kicks and punches or not?
Left round kick from the aggressor, Adam Houlihan. Both men fighting orthodox, of course. Good kick to the lead quadricep area there from Badato. Fires out the uppercut, almost pops that one through the ceiling.
This is only aggressor's, I think it's only his second fight back after a bit of a layoff. I think he hasn't fought for about a year before that. So he had a bit of a break, a bit of a stint of no fighting. He's back in now. He's actually grown the hair out a bit. Used to have a shaved head.
He did.
So,
The man who, as I said, has been nominated as one of the Filipino of the year, along with Juice Bigelow, Rob Schneider, and Black Eyed Peas, among many other celebrity Filipinos who I didn't know were Filipino, Hammer, but they obviously are. And Reinhardt is right up there. He was voted the Australian Filipino of the year, and now he goes into the worldwide category and see if he can win the whole kit and caboodle. They missed a Filipino 2006.
there you go. And Reinhardt Badato, spoken to a lot of people that have fought Badato and have seen a lot of his fights. He's a very hard man to fight. And he's such a hard fighter because he's so busy the whole time. There you see Badato, very cagey. As I said, a very hard fighter to bail up. And he's never a static target or a sitting duck. He's always moving, always busy. He's got arms and legs firing from all directions as Badato. And the aggressor's going to want to try and get him on the ropes, put him in the corner, and unload with some big shots. But in turn, Badato's going to be mobile and always working angles.
Second round of this semi-main event. Badato on the outside of the ring here. What can Houlihan do with the centre of the ring? Jumping knee from Reinhardt.
Beautifully done from Badato.
And Houlihan just throws him to the canvas. Badato, who himself took some time off fighting to the birth of his first child, of course, and also those celebrity gigs as a celebrity minder and trainer to the stars, doing some national and international tours with the likes of Boys to Men, among many others. Returned to kickboxing himself only just recently, did Badato.
And it's a very busy weight division. There's 72 kilo middleweight division. There's a lot of hot competition in that division, of course.
Well, it's the weight division. We'll see our main event, of course, Emma. JW and Greg Foley are right up there. They're the kings of the 72 kilo division.
Certainly. And, it's a division in Australia, especially, that is very, very busy indeed, as well as Badato launches the big right uppercut.
Left hook from Badato just glistens past the nose of Houlihan. Outside thigh kick from Reinhardt. Houlihan with a step-up knee.
Nice step-through knee from Houlihan.
Step-up knee, overhand right from Badato. Houlihan just shrugs him off. So an intriguing contest here in the second round. Both men trade round kicks and a good front kick to the midsection from Adam the aggressor Houlihan. Tries to loop the shin around the back of the neck of Badato. And the loop moves in and says, break it up, boys.
Fight!
Ian Sly, photographer, ringside, catching all the action. One of Australia's premier ring photographers, Hammer, as we conclude round number 2.
Of course, all of tonight's results and indeed wrap-ups from all around the world, around Australia, and International Kickboxer magazine. International Kickboxer magazine at all newsagents. Check it out. If you're a fight fan, there's a wealth of information in there. A couple of good stories written by yourself, Chevelle.
I try my best.
Occasionally you pull a good one out.
Not bad.
As Badato lands the turning hook, beautifully done. Aggressor, here's power personified, the aggressor. Always gives it up 110%. But Badato is a very clever fighter. And the aggressor's going to certainly have to be on his game if he's going to find an opening on Badato to land that big shot.
Round number 3. Just being upended there, Houlihan.
Oh.
You can just sense the atmosphere building here at the Capacity Penrith Panthers. The main event only moments away. JW and Greg Foley just around the corner as Reinhardt Badato seems to be doing everything correctly so far. Jumping knee to the sternum there from the badass. And he is certainly digging deep into his bag of tricks here, Hammer.
Well, he's just a ball of energy, Badato, and always well prepared, super fit. And you know, that is really the difference in a lot of fights sometimes. The fittest will prevail and survive the best, and Badato certainly personifies that. He works hard in the gym, and certainly it pays for him when he steps in.
The loof just breaks both men. Badato Bouncing around the balls of his feet, he's going for the jaw cracker with the jumping knee. Houlihan goes for one of his own. Good front kick there from Badato, just sticking the foot into the belly button. Outside thigh kick to the lead leg of Houlihan. Balk right hand from Badato and shrugs him off. Steps up with the right hand, trying to loop it around the back of the left glove. Checks the low kick. Drifts off to his right, Badato. Houlihan gets underneath the right hand. Gut-munching knees, doubles up on it. Nicely done from Reinhardt, Badato. Step-up knee again and the glancing overhand right. Good high check from Badato.
Just got caught with a beautiful lead round kick to the ribs there, did Badato from Houlihan. That was the best kick of the round from him. But the aggressor looking to be a little bit gassed actually as he walks back to the corner.
Come on, you're not using that teeth. Hey, get this up. The teeth, all right? Okay, get that teeth going. Then follow around.
Okay, the teeth, what they're referring to in the corner is a push kick off the lead leg or the rear leg, a straight directional kick that is launched to keep your opponent back. So aggressor's corner, Jason Hawker and Danny Maskachev calling for him to throw the push kick a lot more to keep Badato off him, as Badato doubles up on the lead knee and is just so busy at all times right up Badato.
Fourth round of 5, this semi-main event. Outside thigh kick from Houlihan, didn't find the target. Neither did the kick to the head. Good leg kick from Badato. Slapping away to that lead thigh. Goes for the overhand right. Houlihan ties him up. They tango over into the neutral corner. And the loop breaks them. Snappy right hand. Smack bang on the schmoggin there from Houlihan.
Again, if they're not working in that grapple, they will be broken. And they've got to keep busy at all times, and it's going to be the busier fighter that prevails if, of course, a knockout doesn't come. As the rounds tick down, it is harder for a knockout to come because both fighters' power is depleted, of course.
Flipping overhand right from Badato and a high rising knee from Houlihan. So both men are going for the money shots here in the fourth round. Step up knee again from Badato. Left round kick from Houlihan. Badato just sticks the glove in his face. Says, have a little taste of that, son. Outside thigh kick from the badass.
Well, Houlihan landed a nice thigh kick of his own. So he's keeping busy, Houlihan. But I think Badato is obviously the fitter of the two and is really keeping Houlihan on the balls of his toes. Nice right hand from Badato.
Sloppy overhand right from Badato. Couldn't get inside the front kick off the lead leg. Tracking away to the rib cage there. The waistline from Houlihan. High check from Badato. Gets out of the way of the round kick. Fires the right hand off the jaw. Just to the side of the head. End of the fourth round, and we've got one more round to go, Hammer.
Well, it's been an interesting affair and certainly a great action-packed event. Both boys are certainly trading some big shots. Badato trying for the step-up knee. Houlihan launches the switch round kick off the lead leg. Gets caught with a tagging left hand from Badato. Again, Badato ducks the head and goes for gold with those looping punches. But I don't think he's got the power to be able to stop Houlihan because Houlihan's taken some big shots. He's fought with elbows. He's fought with it all, Houlihan.
The pretty boy Greg Foley warming up backstage. He'll be up next in our main event against JW John Wayne Barr. And have a look, Foley looks ready as we are for the fifth and final round of this semi-main event. Final instructions from Stuart McKinnon and the brothers Badato in the corner of Reinhardt. He looks to be in control, but you can never write off Adam Houlihan.
Well, as we stated, Michael, in Houlihan's statistics, he is capable of knocking his opponents out. Will he be able to pull a knockout on Badato or not? Well, that's the question. But as I said, as their power depletes in the latter rounds, it does get harder to launch those heavy attacks.
Straight right hand from Houlihan. The aggressor needs to show some aggression here. Outside thigh kick from Houlihan. Switches up the round kick to the head of Badato. There's a straight right hand up the centre corridor. Jumping knee from Badato. And Houlihan just takes him to the canvas. Badato gets out of the way of the leg kick. Slams one into his own just above the left knee.
Well, they've really gone shot for shot, Michael, and both men have some great defences. Badato very sharp indeed with his defensive work.
Aloof just telling both men to listen a little closer for his calls as Badato eats a left hand there from Houlihan.
It'll be interesting to see what Houlihan has to say on sportsblitz.net. He's always on there talking to the Thai boxing, kickboxing community.
Make sure you check out the forum, sportsblitz.net. And while you're on the internet, bigkibosh.bigblog.com.au as a sweeping leg kick there from Badato. Fires out the left hand. Only a few seconds remaining. This crowd rallying behind the local favourite, Reinhardt Badato. And he is cruising towards the finish line. Has Adam Aggressor got one big shot left?
Let's go.
Has he got a headache maker in that right hand?
Good sportsmanship there. Go on. 5.
Badato ties him up. Short knee to the breadbasket. Down they go again.
Let's go, Reinhardt.
Badato's got to figure he's done enough to stitch this one up. And there it is. End of the 5th and final round. And a hammer. How's it going to pound out on the judges' scorecard?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a tough one to call. But Badato's certainly busier and working from all sorts of angles he was, Reinhardt Badass Badato. But Adam the Aggressor always walking forward. You get the feeling that that little bit of a break has probably taken away some of the firepower that the Aggressor had. But you know what? He'll get it back. He'll be bigger and better as he gets back into the fight game yet again, the Aggressor. He was a real promising fighter on the Queensland circuit, and I'm sure he'll be back there again.
It was a unanimous one, our winner coming way over. Blue corner.
Well, there you have it. He has done it. The badass Reinhardt Badato takes a very deserving win over a gutsy Adam the Aggressor Houlihan in our semi-main event. And folks, when we return, it'll be time for the big one. JW versus Greg Foley, all part of Destiny from the Penrith.